What is up, everybody? So, this is the first episode of Poker Kings. What we're going to be doing is just playing poker. So, we're here on HD Poker, and we're currently playing a $200 million sit and go. We're going to document our journey, and we're gonna see how we go. So, currently on HD Poker, I am a Grand Master. I've been in the top 100 before. And we're going to look to get there again. And we're going to look to earn a ton of money in this game. And continue to improve our poker skills. So maybe some videos I'll learn something and I'll start giving advice videos. Some other videos we'll just play this. Maybe we'll play real life poker in other videos. We'll see. But for now, we're playing HD poker. And we're going to win this $200 million sit and go. So the 7 people in it, 1 person's already out. I'm currently on 47 big blinds, so, you know, about even with the rest of the field, apart from this fella over here. And yeah, so we're sitting with Jack 6 suited on the button, and I'm going to raise it up to 2.2 big blinds, and we'll see if we get a couple of folds from them. We got a caller. Okay, a 2-3 king board. I'm gonna do a continuation bet. I'm gonna bet 2.3 big blinds, and he folds. I felt like, you know, there wasn't a bad. He had an ace as well. You know, there wasn't a bad board for me in terms of my range versus his. I'm gonna limp in here, but yeah, I have a moderate understanding of game theory optimization when it comes to poker. As we flop top pair, top kicker here. So we're going to see what these guys do. Someone just put out a little min bet. I'm going to raise that up to 3.5 big blinds. See what Arlene does. Arlene calls. Okay, I don't think that changes much. I'm going to check. Okay, we should still have the best hand. Okay, I'll do a little value bet. I'm pretty sure I have the best hand. Call and... yeah, there we go. Okay. We are on fire in the sit and go. 8-3 suited, we will fold. So like I was saying, I'm starting to, you know, do some learning for game theory optimization and, you know, ranges and stuff like that, pre-flop strategy. I understand all the positions and, you know, if you're in early position, obviously you play a lot tighter. If you're in position, which is the later ones, like on the button, the cutoff, then you'll be looking to play a little looser in terms of your range of starting hands. And yeah, we're getting there. So we're gonna look to learn, and we're gonna implement our learnings in the series, and we're gonna dominate HD poker, and then we might go on and dominate real life poker and earn some real money. Rather than the fake $18 billion I have here. So we're over here. Let's raise this up to 2.4 big blinds. I have a rough kind of pre-flop raise strategy in terms of how many big blinds I have. So if I have over 60 big blinds, I'll raise to 2.75 big blinds. If I have a bit less, obviously that case I had over 40, I raised to 2.4 big blinds. And basically, the more big blinds I have, it goes lower until you get really low. And then you're kind of just in all in or fold mode. I'm going to check here. I'll have to call this. Let's see. So I have 2 pair with the bottom 2. I'm going to call, and we'll see what develops over here. I will check. I'm gonna let this one go, you know. There was definitely a case to call that, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Let's see. Small blind, Jack 3, fold. If there's antes, I'd probably call that, but there's no antes in these sit and goes, so you know I'm more happy to fold a bit more of my range, especially under the small blind. And the small blind, when there's antes, you know, you're going to be calling a massive range if there hasn't been a pre-flop raise. you know, just to limp in with the cheap price. But with no antes, in the small blind position, first to act after the flop, it's not necessarily ideal to be playing a bunch of junk. So, all right, we've got Queen Jack on the cutoff. We'll go limp it. I'll just limp in. I'm in a pretty good position. If there's a limper before me, I usually like to oftentimes just limp behind them. Sometimes I'll raise them. But, oof. Okay. 3 diamonds on the board. I have an open-ended straight draw, but no diamonds. And this guy just, 2x the size of the pot. I'm going to have to let that one go. And he had the flush. All right. He probably could have slow played that a bit better. He was obviously trying to protect his hand, but, you don't have to go that crazy. I'm going to bet 2.2 big blinds here. I have just over 20 big blinds left, so we'll bet 2.2 big blinds with this ace-4 of spades. Okay, so the small blind calls. And Didums and the big blind is, I think, going to fold. Nope, called. Okay, so we have a flush draw and a pretty good looking flop for us. So I will bet I'll bet 3 big blinds. I'm happy with that bet. That's about $30 million. So Arene folds and we got 2 folds. So cool. So we protected our equity with the flush draw and we won the pot. So when I'm betting on the flop, I'm either looking to bet, for the most part, premium hands or draws. If I have a really good range, if I'm the pre-flop raiser and the range is looking really good for me, even if I don't have anything, that's also another good time to bet. But for the most part, it's going to be premium hands and draws. So people can't predict. Maybe you have a great hand. Maybe you just have a draw. So if you only bet premium hands, you become pretty predictable. It's like, oh, he's betting. He's got a great hand. Like this fella over here who overbet with his flush before. But yeah, so you have to have that element of unpredictability in your game, I think, in order to be a good poker player. So ace-7 here in the small blind. We'll just call that. I don't see a need to re-raise. We'll check. In this game, I think, compared to real life, all right, we hit the ace there. I'm not going to throw out a bet. I am in small blind, last act. Okay, he bet 1 big blind. I'm going to call that. I am wary I don't have a great kicker here, so I could easily be out kicked. So we'll see what happens. There's a king. I'm going to check and we're going to see what Didmus does. And he checks. So I think, okay, we split the pot. Nice. We'll take that with our ace-7 from the small blind. Right, now we've got king-7 offsuit. And even if they all fold to me, I'm probably going to fold this hand. If this was a tournament with antes in it, I'd probably look to raise and try to steal the blinds and the antes, but I think I'll pass in this one. It's close. King-7 offsuit from the button, everyone folds to you. That's borderline. Maybe you should play it, maybe you shouldn't. But I'm happy to fold it in that scenario. But I suppose this fella over here, he's been playing really tight, only playing his premium hands. I could have done it. There's arguments. There's arguments both ways. I'm happy with. I'm satisfied with my decision. All right, guys. So we're up to $16 million, $32 million blinds. I'm on the big blind with Queen-8 offsuit. Old mate over here. He limped in. I hit my 8. I'm going to check. I'm going to see what this fella does. He checked. I'm gonna do a half pot bet. This guy has been playing really tight. If he checked, yeah. So there we go. I probably had the best hand with just my 8, because he's been playing tight, this fella. So pretty exploitable. If you see these players that just overfold on the flop, you can pretty much just bet to them every time, and you'll do well. You'll just print, there's this term called expected value. You just print EV. Alright, so I just checked. I'll bet one big blind. I have top pair. Not the best kicker, but I probably have the best hand here. And yeah, there we go. Another pot goes to Poker Kings 100. Why is my name Poker Kings 100? Because we keep it 100 on Poker Kings. Okay, so it's folded around to me with Queen 2 suited in the button. I'm going to let that one go as well. Obviously, this guy is quite exploitable, but I would have hit trip 2s, but oh well, that's okay. That's okay. We will happily let that one go. Queen 2 suited. Possibly borderline, but would have been a bit loose to play. Alright, we're now with Ace 8 in the hijack. And we're going to raise to 2 big blinds. I don't feel we're at the point where it's all in a fold yet, obviously, but I'm happy to raise to 2 big blinds here. So we got a call. The flop comes Jack, 9, Jack. Didymus is going to check to us, and we're going to jam all in. We have Ace High. We probably have the best hand. If he has a Jack or a 9, fair play to him. And boom, we got it. So on boards like that, where it's, there's 2 of the same cards, it's really easy to, especially with his short stack, really easy to just jam and put the pressure on him, because most of the time he's not going to have it, and then he's going to fold, and occasionally he will have it, and you'll lose, but it's definitely a good percentage play to make. So it looks like Didymus is going to be out here. I have one of the 5s as well. Now he needs a spade or a 5, and he doesn't hit it. So we're down to 5. I'll show you guys the prizes. So 200 mil, you break even for third, 400 mil for second, and 600 mil for first. This is part of my $18 billion stack. Everyone falls to me in the big blind with Queen Jack. I'm feeling good. Obviously, we've got Mr. Tight Player over here, Mr. Exploitable. I'm gonna fold my 9-2 suited there. Yeah, if it gets folded to me on the small blind, I'll play most hands, but not extremely loose. All right, we got 7s. I'm gonna raise to 2 big blinds, and we got this mate over here. He calls. So what could he have? He checks. I'm gonna bet 2 big blinds. It's a bit of a risk, but this fella, yeah, if he doesn't have it, he folds. That's another. We are exploiting this guy like it's nothing. So we've now taken the lead. We're ahead in this sit and go. We're exploiting these players' weaknesses. Obviously, this fella. I'm actually going to write a note on him right here. I'm going to go to his note set. Very tight. And it looks like he's got his money in bad here. Wish him the best. Oh, they're going to split the pot. How about that? So Arlene's nearly out. Poker Ranny's running short. And we got pocket 10s. I'll raise to 2 big blinds. We'll just stick with the strategy. You want to keep the same raising size so people don't get suspicious. If you have aces, for example, and you jam all in, and then you have, like, I don't know, 8-9 offsuit, and you only do a small raise. So you want to be not exploitable in that sense. And bam, we are on fire. Poker King's gonna win this. These 2 out. Final 3. We're feeling good. We're playing well. We've got King 5 suited on the big blind, and the old mate here does a massive raise. So we will let him have it. I mean, even if he's bluffing, that doesn't make sense to do such a massive raise like that. To 6 big blinds. So he got my 1 big blind from the big blind. Like, okay, we're gonna raise to 2 big blinds. Old mate here, what's he gonna do? Okay, I was nervous he was gonna do that. Now we got a decision to make. I almost feel like I have to call, but he could have it. I'm gonna call. Okay, it's a coin flip. Come on. This is for the match. A 9, a 10, an ace. Yes. No 4. We've done it, guys. We had luck on our side, but we got it. Now it's just me and Sabina. If Sabina goes all in here, all right, I'm gonna check. All right, I got a straight draw. I'm all in. Open-ended straight draw. I am all in. And fold. Okay. This is looking good, guys. We're just gonna play well. We're gonna play good poker. I'm gonna win this. Let me just. I feel like I could just gone all in. All right, that's amateur play. Ignore that, guys. That was amateur hour. Okay. 3-3. I'm all in. She probably has 2 overcards. We'll see. When I say she, it's probably a he. And we are in great position with that ace-2. We just need to avoid the ace, which we've done so far. There's no flush draws. We just avoid the ace. And we win. Boom. Let's go. Poker Kings. First episode. And we have won. Boom. Give us the prize. We got a legendary chess point trophy. 120 trophies to go to our stack. We're going to gradually get our way up into the top 100. And another $600 million. So, awesome stuff. We're going to wrap it up there for the first video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Good to get a win to start with in this series. And we're going to keep this up. So, we're going to start playing some tournaments soon. You know, there's lots of good tournaments on. We're going to play probably the 200 million, the 100 million, the billion. We're going to play in all these tournaments, and that might be really exciting. So definitely a lot of tournaments to come, but yeah, I look forward to it. I hope you guys look forward to it as well. So we'll wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Poker Kings out.